Hey Aries, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your reading. We're going to figure out what's next for you. So I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm doing a 3-card spread on a fear. The first card is going to be a fear to be discarded. Second card is going to be an action to take or an action to be taken. And third is going to be an attitude to embrace. I've never done a spread like this, so I wrote it down. So let's get into it for Aries. What's next for Aries? What's next for Aries? What is next for Aries? I hope I have it on the cinematic thing. Oh, I love this. Solar plexus. Focus. There we go. So it's all about confidence. I love it. The color yellow as well, obviously. Oh, so a fear to be discarded already is like you're not confident enough, or you don't feel confident enough, or that you don't have that confidence, but you do. It's just like, I'm going to pull the rest of your cards and I'm going to get into my whole tangent because I already got a tangent for y'all. Prosperity begins. Prosperity begins. Okay, so that's 2, an action to be taken. So get started on planting the seeds or watering the seeds you already planted to grow, because prosperity is about to begin in your life, especially with you having solar plexus chakra. Then prosperity begins, like that confidence coming through in whatever it is that you do. Have confidence that something will grow. All right, so if you've been having fear or insecurity about something, throw it away. I know it's not that easy, but throw it away. All right. And then let's get into the attitude to embrace conflict and defeat. The attitude to embrace. So I feel like instead of trying to correct history or go back or keep fighting something that's you've already finished it, it's already done and over with, move forward to focus on what is working for you with that conflict and defeat. An attitude to embrace is, okay, that didn't work out, what's next? Let's keep moving forward. Like, it's okay to admit that something did not work out and that it's just not for you, and you can just move forward instead of trying to keep battling with it and keep something ongoing that's doing nothing but hindering you in the end. Overall energy is for authority. So I feel like you're in control of something, whether you're in a leadership position or you're a boss of any kind. I feel like you have something in the bag, under control. And you have 3, 4, and 5 here. 1, 3, 4, and 5. So let's get into the tarot for Aries. What is next for Aries? What is next for Aries? We have the Page of Swords. My brain just be wanting to say ski for some reason. I was about to just say it for no reason. Judgment. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so you have these seeds, these ideas. So you've been studying something. All right, fear to be discarded. Maybe you've been learning how to be more confident, or studying on confidence, or like what confident people do, or mannerisms and things to take on, attitudes, or just things to do to make yourself feel more confident, basically. And I feel like what you're studying is working, or what you've been studying, not just on how to be more confident, but something like a skill. There we go. A skill that you've been studying. I feel like it's, you've learned enough about it to be able to confidently tell people what you're doing. I feel like you think that you have to study more, or that you don't know enough about something, but you do. Especially if you've been studying it for a while, you do know enough to present whatever this is. Or if you feel like you can't learn something, you can. I feel like your confidence in something that you've been studying or that you're about to study needs to be respected, okay? Needs to shine through, because you do know more than enough. You could teach a class on whatever this is. All right, and 2, an action to be taken, judgment. Oh yeah, it's time to call judgment on something. Put it out there. I'm getting a product or something, or at least a prototype. Put it out there, get it patent. Prosperity. It's time for prosperity to begin with judgment here. It's time to open something back up. All right, maybe something did not work out in the past, so you feel like you can't do this new thing. Or maybe it's the same thing you did, but you went back to school, or you just learned more about whatever this topic is or whatever this thing is. And so now it's time to rebrand or re-represent something. And I feel like it's time for you to do that, or just to come back out of your shell. Or even if it's not the same thing, it's something new that you've been learning about and you're ready to put that back out there. Or you're ready to get back into some type of field or something that you're used to being in. And it's time for you to do that. It's time to, I don't know why I want to say Judgment Day. It's time to put something out there, make it known. And then 3, an attitude to embrace, baby steps, Page of Pentacles. Taking your time, planting those seeds and watching it grow. Overall energy is the King of Wands. Don't ever think that you don't got this, that you're not in control. Okay, authority, King of Wands. You got this. All right, I feel like you've been through some conflict and defeat, and that's why your confidence feels knocked. But like I said, prosperity is about to begin. I'm going to clarify. It happens, it's when you say when. Whether you realize that or not, Aries, it's when you say when. All right, if you like, oh no, I can't do it right now, then it's not going to happen. But if you feel like, okay, it is time for this shit to happen, it's time to make these moves, that's when it's going to happen. You are calling the shots, especially with authority being here, and you show up as the King of Wands, as the overall energy. Of course, you are the Emperor, but it's time for you to call the shots. You feel conflict and defeat, and if you decide to stay in that, that's where you're going to be. Clarifying the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Fiery energy, a couple here. And then the Tower, Aries. Okay, so whether you are in a relationship or not, I feel like that your masculine and feminine are balancing out, working together at this time. And what I mean by that, because I feel like I'm talking to the masculine energies right now. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So we need both. we both have the estrogen and what is it? What's the other one? I know estrogen is y'all know what I mean. All right, you have both the hormones. It's just some of us have more of one thing than the other. And I feel like you've lost touch with your feminine side or the confidence in that side. Like your expression. You may feel like something's too feminine, or you may feel like you have to detach from that side of you in order to be an authority figure, but you don't. You can be in your feminine energy, or just at least have a good balance of that. And you feel like you can't do that while being a boss. You feel like if you're running some type of company or if you're in control of something, you can't be in a feminine energy. But you need a feminine touch. You don't need to do the whole thing, but you need a slight feminine touch to make people feel comfortable, you know? Because if you're just all this hard masculine energy, it's like, yeah, people will come, but will they come back? Will they stay? You need a balance to make people feel comfortable, feel welcome. And I feel like you've been out of touch of that, or you don't feel confident in that. You may not feel confident being in that feminine energy. And that is something that you would need to work on, especially if you're a masculine energy, or it doesn't matter. You know, it's just something you need to work on. Clarifying judgment. Oh, that is a fear to be discarded. Be confident that you can be in this feminine, fiery energy. And then the feminine is also receptive. So be open to receiving. Because some of you, it's just being open to receive instead of just going out and getting it yourself. Just be confident, sit back and accept. And I feel like with the Tower, you're just going to be hit with this wave of confidence anyway. With the Tower clarifying the Page of Swords. All of a sudden, people are going to be shocked by your confidence. Clarifying judgment is the 3 cups. So you are going to be celebrating some type of prosperity, 7 of Wands. And I see you standing up for and defending this. Maybe you reopened something, or you got back together with someone, or someone's trying to come back, or you reopened something. Sorry, my nose itched. Something started again. Prosperity begins with judgment and celebration. So the judgment, whatever this judgment call is, it goes in your favor. And I see you standing your ground and defending this judgment call. It's like I said what I said. And I see you celebrating. Maybe you opened a business with someone as well, with this King and Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is a 6 of Swords. Yes, letting go of that conflict and defeat here. Maybe something took longer than expected. And so you just feel tired, defeated, but it's time to let that go. Or maybe you didn't get back what you wanted in a situation, but I see you letting that go. And that's the attitude to embrace. Being able to go with the flow and let things take their time. Page of Pentacles. Maybe you wanted to rush something, and that's what you see as conflict and defeat. Because I don't feel like it's failing. I just feel like it's taking longer than you expected. And I feel like it's time for you to go with the flow with that. Yeah, Ace of Wands. For some of you, an idea in the past didn't work out. But regardless, I just feel like things are taking a little longer than you expected. And Spirit is telling you to just, go with the flow. And you're going to see results. I was going to say you're going to see results today. So whenever you see this, you are going to see an uptick in whatever it is. You're going to see positive results. Overall energy is the Chariot. Cancer energy. So things are moving forward. I feel like when you see this reading is when you are going to see the results of something. Like you're going to see something taking off. And I see you being hit with a wave of confidence, honestly. All right, I'm going to pull one more card for you from this deck. The classic horror oracle deck. I had to look over at the box. All right, for Aries. It's not my deck, by the way. It's not mine. Devil, Capricorn. And overall energy is Trickster. Setting things in motion. So I feel like man plans and God laughs. Things are going to work out. There's going to be prosperity. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel in control. I just feel like things just didn't go as planned, but they are going to work out. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Make sure, if anything you take from this reading, that embrace the situation, embrace where you are at, and be confident in what you know, because it is going to work out and things are going to start moving. All right, and I do see a move if that's what you've been looking for. But I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.